Hello, my name is Roxanne Casillas, and I'm here to talk to you guys about the rise of consumerism in the 1950s. At the end of World War II, American soldiers returned home to a different United States than the one they left 4 years ago. Because of war production, the United States economy had boomed, and people had the luxury to spend money on items they wanted instead of only items they needed. This new generation of Americans wanted to live with different ideals of individualism than the generation before them, which was quite ironic since the life in the suburbs was everything but individualistic, but at the time they didn't realize it. With the GI Bill put in place, many other programs, it allowed young people to purchase a home. In this case, most Americans aspired to live in the suburbs outside of the bigger cities. I'm sure you have heard the expression, the American dream, 2.5 kids, a dog, and a house with a white picket fence. Well, that's what this new consumerism culture wanted. When all the veterans came back from World War II, they quickly created families, but were having trouble finding a comfortable place to live, since there was not enough housing available for everyone. One of the nation's leading construction firms, Levin & Sons, embarked on a plan to mass-produce homes on the outskirts of New York City. Purchasing 4,000 acres of potato fields in Long Island, Levin & Sons laid the plans for the largest private housing project in American history, which they named Levittown. Levittown went from a potato field to a community of 82,000 people in less than a decade. This would come to be recognized as the first American suburb. Consumer culture. Television and automobile sales skyrocketed in the 1950s. Shopping and buying were to become a major American pastime as the ripple effect of the new affluence started to be felt throughout the economy. In the wake of World War II, some of the items that were very popular at the time were TVs, cars, washing machines, and other household appliances. Also, mail order became very popular with companies such as Sears and JCPenney. Here I have a picture of a toy catalog from the 1950s and a page of a Sears catalog. Lastly, I want to talk about malls and fast food. The American people put a large emphasis on luxury. The materialism of the 50s is exemplified by this quote. In the 50s, the spectacle of waste, once regarded by the old morality as a sign of sin, had become a sign of status. These families would compete against each other, whether consciously or unconsciously, because they all wanted the next big thing, or if their neighbors had something, then they must get it to be at par with them. With the driving need to buy, just because the options were easily available to the people, there needed to be venues in which these Americans could go shop. The development of shopping malls was another key component to the rise in consumption during this time period. These malls then needed fast food places, which is when McDonald's was created. These malls and fast food restaurants were built on the ideas of convenience and money. In modern America, fast food is an industry worth billions and billions of dollars. This can be traced back to the 1950s. American consumerism in the 1950s was driven on individuality, but circled back to a mass movement of conformity, while the producers sat back and flourished as the economy grew because of these naive consumers. This is my bibliography, and I hope you guys enjoyed my presentation. Thank you.